The concealer industry is racing toward $12 billion. And here's the cruel joke buried in that number. Most of what it sells creases the moment it touches skin over 40. You know the feeling. You blend it beautifully at 8 in the morning, you look bright and awake, and by early afternoon, you catch your reflection, and every fine line you were trying to soften is now outlined in beige. It settles, it separates, it ages you. So beauty editors, professional makeup artists, and women, well into their 40s and 50s, have run the same brutal test over and over, wearing formula after formula through full days and watching what happens under the eyes. The verdict almost never changes, no matter the brand, the price, or the promises on the box. Out of the 10 that get tested again and again, 9 keep failing in the exact same way. Only 1 keeps walking out the other side smooth. We're counting down from the worst creasers to the single formula that refuses to break, and the reason it wins comes down to one thing the others get wrong. Before we start, tell me in the comments which concealer is sitting in your bag right now. Let's see if it's one of the 9 that keep failing, or the one that actually earns its spot in your bag. Number 10 is any heavy, full coverage matte. This is the biggest trap on mature skin, and experts are blunt about it. Matte formulas are built to absorb oil and sit flat, which sounds great, until that same dryness grabs onto every fine line and turns it into a visible crack of product by lunch. Makeup artists who work on older faces warn against them first, because a matte finish strips the natural glow the under eye needs and can genuinely make skin read older than it is. If the label brags about a soft matte, 12-hour, transfer-proof finish, put it back. Your under eyes need moisture, not a chalkboard. One tester in her 50s put it perfectly: matte formulas don't hide the years, they underline them. But the next problem isn't about finish at all. It's about how much you're piling on. Number 9 is the thick, cakey applicator formula. You know the ones, where the dough foot comes out loaded, and you swipe 3 heavy stripes under each eye. On younger skin, it just sits there. On mature skin, all that excess product has nowhere to go but down into the lines, and no amount of blending fully saves it. The fix the pros swear by is almost the opposite of instinct. Use less, buff it in on the back of your hand first, and build in whisper-thin layers from the outside in. A helpful trick from makeup artists is the cotton swab cleanup. After you blend, run a dry swab gently along the crease-prone spot and re-tap, and the excess that would have pooled is simply gone. Even a good formula creases when you drown your skin in it. And speaking of good formulas that go wrong, the next one is a cult favorite that quietly betrays older eyes. Number 8 is the drying long wear tube, the kind with a devoted following online. These promise 16 hours of full coverage, and they deliver it. But that staying power comes from a formula that sets hard and stays put. On combination or younger skin, people adore it. On dry, mature, menopausal skin, that same set-and-lock quality is exactly what carves product into every crease and refuses to move with your face. Longevity claims and mature under eyes are often at war, and the under eye usually loses. If the tube's whole personality is how long it lasts, treat that as a warning, not a selling point. Now we climb out of the failures and into the formulas that start getting it right. Number 7 brings us to the pigment-heavy corrector used wrong. A rich, deeply pigmented concealer can be a gift for stubborn blue-purple dark circles, since 2 or 3 tiny dots do the work. The trouble starts when people treat a corrector like full-face coverage and slather it everywhere. Applied with a light hand, right where the shadow lives, it brightens beautifully. Applied like paint, it creases like paint. It made the list because the formula isn't the villain, the technique is. The next few are where real hydration finally enters the picture. Halfway in, so a quick word. If your own concealer is starting to look guilty right about now, tap subscribe, because the top 3 are the ones worth actually spending money on. And the number 1 has been quietly winning these tests for a while. Number 6 is the serum-style self-setting concealer, and here the tide genuinely turns. Formulas built around a serum feel, loaded with hyaluronic acid and lightweight oils, glide on and set themselves without going stiff or heavy. Editors with dry skin reach for these because they blend like skincare and stay natural for hours. They aren't flawless for very deep dark circles, where you might want more punch, but for smooth, believable, non-creasing wear, they are a different league from everything above them. Still, the last three do it even better. Number 5 is the radiant, creamy classic that celebrities never seem to shut up about. There's a reason a certain buttery, radiant finish concealer has a cult following that stretches from makeup artists to red carpets. It's pigmented enough to actually cover, yet creamy enough that it settles far less than its coverage would suggest. Worn thin, it brightens the whole eye area and holds up through a long day. It isn't the single most crease-proof option here, but for the balance of coverage and comfort, few things touch it. The next two, though, were built with your exact skin in mind. Number 4 is the concealer designed from the ground up for mature skin, and you can feel the difference. Instead of chasing full coverage or extreme matte wear, this kind of formula uses flexible, film-forming technology that moves as you smile and talk, then settles back without cracking. It's packed with the ingredients aging skin actually wants: hyaluronic acid for moisture, caffeine to depuff, soothing botanicals to calm. It flexes with your face rather than fighting it, and that single design choice is the entire secret. Every failure on this list never learned. 2 left, and both are the names testers keep circling back to. Number 3 is the brightening, buildable formula that photographs like a dream. Newer to the game but instantly beloved, this style pairs a luminous finish with genuine staying power, so it lifts tired eyes in person and on camera. It layers without turning cakey, which is rare, and it's become an editor go-to for anyone who wants brightness without the beige outline by 3 o'clock. It lands at number 3 only because the final 2 edge it out on pure crease resistance. And that's the whole game today. Number 2 is the flexible liquid built entirely around not creasing. Some formulas treat crease resistance as a bonus. This one treats it as the entire mission, using a skin-flexible, fade-proof technology specifically for people who have watched every other concealer fail them. It covers, it holds, and it genuinely flexes with movement instead of splitting into lines. For most mature under eyes, this is the one that finally ends the search. But one formula still beats it, and it's been quietly winning these tests the longest. Number 1 is the peptide and caffeine brightening concealer that editors keep crowning crease-free. Across test after test, on skin that punishes everything else, this is the formula that keeps coming out smooth. The reason is simple, and it's exactly what the losers get wrong. It treats the under eye like skincare first and makeup second. Peptides, caffeine, and vitamin C hydrate and plump, while a buildable, luminous finish covers without ever going heavy or matte. It doesn't sit on top of your lines waiting to crack. It sinks into skin that's cared for and moves with you. Apply it thin, tap the edges with a cotton swab, skip the heavy powder, and it will do what 9 others couldn't: stay put, stay bright, and never once betray your age by mid-afternoon. Here's the part no product can sell you. The right formula is only half the battle, because the single biggest cause of creasing isn't the concealer at all, it's what you do in the 60 seconds before you apply it. There's one prep step almost everyone over 40 skips, and it decides whether even the best concealer here survives the day. I break that exact step down in the next video, so watch it before you get dressed tomorrow. It's on your screen right now.